Sea creatures are always super fascinating to learn about, but as you know, there are still millions of creatures down there that have yet to be discovered. Scientists are still trying to discover what lies in the deepest parts of the ocean. Hey YouTube, I'm Court McGinley and welcome back to the most amazing top 5. Sit back, subscribe, and let me entertain you. Before we get started, I want to know, what's your favorite sea creature? Let me know your answers down in the comments. Also, let's try and see if we can get this video to 300 likes. I know you guys can do it. Alright, let's get started on a list of the top 5 mysterious deep sea creatures. Starting off at our number 5 spot, we have the Yeti Crab. Living in the waters near Antarctica, these fuzzy little crabs have hairy lower halves and rock-hard shells on their backs. They live in complete darkness at depths of more than 7,800 feet. And these little crabs don't like to be away from each other, so they usually just sit on top of one another in a big heap. And these crabs survive by growing their own food, well, kind of anyway. Their distinctive hair on their bodies is scientifically known as setae, and this serves as a filter when their favorite food, which just so happens to be bacteria, grows. When females lay eggs, they move into cooler waters to protect the embryos that line their bellies. Number 4. Sea pigs. The sea pig lives deep in the abyss of the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Ocean, typically at depths of 3,000 to 4,000 meters. The way they eat is through their cloaca, and that's also known as their butt. They also use this for breathing. The sea pig doesn't have firm skin. It's actually quite squishy, which causes it to be a host for parasites such as small snails and crustaceans. While roaming the seafloor, this little sea pig uses hydraulic pumps that inflate their legs full of water as it searches for food. And a really surprising fact about these little guys, sea pigs don't even have a brain. When this creature feels under attack, it contracts its muscles and propels its inner respiratory organs out of its butt. They do this to confuse their attacker. Yeah, that would definitely confuse me. At number 3, Sarcastic Fringehead. This is definitely one weird and scary looking fish. They don't pose as a threat to humans, but they are super territorial. The fish normally just chill in their homes with their heads peeking out to make sure no creatures try to intrude. But watch out, because if you piss them off, they will open up their massive mouths to scare off their predators. And that's not a pretty sight. Yeah, if I saw that, I'd definitely be swimming as far away from that thing as I possibly could. It's only a foot long, but like I said, it's very territorial. When two of these fish have a battle, they will open their mouths as wide as they can and press them against each other. They do this to determine which of the two fish has a larger mouth, and that asserts dominance. In our number 2 spot, Goblin Shark. If you guys thought regular sharks were scary, check out these guys. The Goblin Shark is a rare species of deep sea shark. These sharks are ancient, so sometimes they're referred to as living fossils, since they come from a breed that's 125 million years old. These pinkish gray skinned creatures have elongated flattened snouts and a strong jaw containing nail-like teeth. You will usually find these guys living under continental slopes, submarine canyons, and sea mounds. Goblin sharks are ambush predators, and they will usually hunt for their prey in the middle of the water column and the seafloor. And in at number 1, vampire squid. This deep sea creature is born to live in the depths of the sea. It resides at depths from 600 to 900 meters or more. Contrary to its name, the squid does not feed on the blood of other creatures. In fact, its tentacles barely have suckers at all. Their name actually comes from their intense red eyes and cloak-like webbing. The webbing of skin connects its 8 arms, each lined with rows of fleshy spines. Their maximum total length is around 1 foot long, so they're quite tiny. Also, fun fact, they actually have the largest eyes of any animal in the world, proportionally speaking. And there you have it, that's the list of the top 5 mysterious deep sea creatures. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.